Critics of the state educational takeover that we've seen in Houston ISD and are about to see in Fort Worth say they fly in the face of local control, maybe even democracy. But these are criticisms that the state of Texas has faced for decades. In 1949, everything changed when lawmakers passed the Gilmer-Aiken bill. It ended local communities choosing their own curriculum, setting teacher standards. Now they had to answer to Austin. Now, supporters said this bill was needed because at the time, the state of Texas was filled with thousands of schools spread across the entire state, some in suburban areas, some rural, some in big cities, some out in the country. And this bill was meant to be a way to standardize their education and equalize access to funding. But it also meant less control at the local level, and it took away some power from voters. Instead of a state superintendent elected by those voters, it was now a commissioner of education appointed by the governor. Texans did not respond well to this change. Polls at the time showed only 29% of voters supported these reforms. A part of their frustration was that only about half of Texas counties were able to give feedback on the legislation before it was voted on. And when that vote came up, opponents tried to walk out of the chamber, but supporters locked the doors, keeping them in, forcing a quorum, and getting the legislation passed. And since then, some big changes as the TEA modernized the education system here in Texas and worked to equalize access to educational opportunities. But it has not all been popular. Purse strings controlled at the state level, teacher jobs tied to standardized test scores, schools judged by grading systems. And if one campus is failing, the entire district can get taken over, just like in Fort Worth. So love it or hate it, it is the way Texas has done things, going all the way back to the passage of Gilmer-Aiken in 1949.